What is up, YouTube, and happy Wednesday. I am back and making a video for you. Today is going to be Who Am I Wednesday, and I am sorry you guys can hear a few cars moving and you see a different background than what you're used to, but I am currently waiting at the bus stop in 22 degrees weather and I'm freezing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it to the bus stop on time. I'm gonna make this video and I'm gonna publish it instead of at 1 o'clock in the morning like I've been doing lately. But I feel like that's my goal time. Every time I feel positive, every time I'm like, oh, I did this video, it came out amazing. By the time I'm done editing and then processing everything, it uploads at 1 o'clock every time. So I am not gonna make the full video now because it is really cold outside and I am waiting for the bus, but I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Bye. What is up, YouTube? I am back, and I did say I was gonna be back in just a few minutes, but it turned out to be a little bit over an hour. But I am here, I am back, and like I said, today my video is gonna be Who Am I Wednesdays. Every week I'm gonna try to switch it up. I'm gonna try to do something different for every day, and then if you guys want to hear anything in specific, you guys can chime in, let me know through social media, or let me know right on the comments below. But while you're in the comments, make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see everything that I have to talk about. So the reason I decided to do Who Am I Wednesday is because I feel like a lot of the times we can idolize a person and we can know absolutely everything about the person, and then whenever someone asks us, who are you, what do you want to do, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years, what do you want to succeed in, what are your goals, we're like blank, we're stuck. And I'm saying this just because a lot of I'm seeing a lot of my friends on social media right now, or people that I know on social media, are going out of their way and they're going to interviews, and I feel like that's something that was really brought up a lot when I was going to interviews, where people ask me, what are your goals? Who are you? Like, why should we hire you? What would we expect from you? And I'm sorry, guys, I had like a little like a malfunction because I was having extreme anxiety and I like took my nails off, so I look a little bit crazy, and I'm gonna keep my hands down today. So if you can tell, I'm not going to be talking that much with my hands. I'm going to try not to, at least. But anyways, so the reason I wanted to make this video was because of the things I just listed. And because I heard someone today say it's weird when someone asks me, who am I and what do I want to do, and I really don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to see myself doing in 5 to 10 years. I don't know what I want to do, tomorrow even. So I am Martha, and that says it actually in my description of my channel. If you have not read my description and you want to know a little bit more about my channel, you just came across my video, welcome to my video, welcome to my channel. We are the Goldie Gang. So I hope you guys really enjoy my videos. I honestly, when I do YouTube videos, it's because I'm just taking pressure off of myself. I'm just talking it out. I may be stressed, I may be having anxiety, I may be sometimes I just need someone to listen to me. So that's really the reason why I decided to make YouTube videos, so I can be heard, so I can influence people, so people can feel comfortable with hearing other people who have gone or are still coping with a lot of the things that we have gone through individually. It can be as couples, and it can be in so many other perspectives of life. But I'm Martha. I am 20 years old and I currently work for Boost Mobile. As you can tell, if you see a lot of Boost Mobile stores or the commercial right now, you can tell by the wall, and my shirt says Switch Happens by Boost Mobile. So I am 20 years old, and a lot of people tell me I'm extremely mature, and I figured that out. I've always been very intellectual. I love speaking to other people. I love knowing other people. I love introducing myself. I like being who I am. I'm very bubbly. I have an amazing personality. But sometimes I just want to be heard. Sometimes I just want a little bit of attention. Sometimes I need to focus on myself more, and that's why I dedicated YouTube to myself, because I feel like sometimes I need to get a lot of things off of my chest and I don't have anyone around me to speak to it about. But YouTube is my diary, and I'm recording myself and I'm listening to myself speak to you guys, and you guys are listening to me speak. And I'm very thankful that you guys are part of my journey with me. All of those who have already been supporting me, all of the people who have already subscribed to my channel. If you have just come across my video, make sure you subscribe and join in. I will be talking about a whole bunch of different ideas, a lot of a lot of obstacles that a lot of people have overcome, and a lot of people, and I'm included in that because I have gone through the ultimate obstacles, and somehow I'm still here. So if you're someone who has gone through constant battles, constant pain, constant headaches, you guys are here. You guys are supposed to be doing something in this world. Don't give up on yourself. Keep pushing. Make sure you succeed. Um, that's who I am. What I just showed you is who I'm going to be on this YouTube channel, what I'm going to be giving. I'm going to be giving 150% of my time. My dedication is going to be to you guys. I'm at work and I'm dedicating this moment to you guys. Those who are watching, thank you guys so much for supporting me. And I want you guys to know a little bit about who I am. So my goal moving forward now, my personal goal, is one, I want to go back to school, and I am currently working on that. I should be starting in mid-April. Close to the end of April, I will be attending school again. Second, I want to make sure I achieve my goal and get certified in the career that I'm going to do. Why? Because I feel like so many people go back to school and they don't find like the motivation, the drive to stay and put into school, or later on they find out that it's not for them, or whatever the case is. And that's why I decided that I needed to go back to school. I needed to focus. I need to find a degree, and I need to find some sort of success. I need to find some sort of ground for myself, form a foundation, because myself and my wife, we are planning to form a family. How can I form a family if I don't have a stable career? And that's what I always think of. That's always something that I think about, because I don't want to bring a child into the world and have to struggle to maintain myself as well as a child. No child should have to endure any type of pain growing up because of the parent slack. And I can honestly thank my mother extremely and immensely. Mom, if you're seeing this, I love you so much. I am so appreciative of you. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me and all of your children. And there's never been a day where I can honestly say I've been disappointed in you, because when you thought you couldn't do it, you did it. You overcome all of your obstacles. You overcame all of your fears. We had to start completely over. We had to start a whole new life, basically. And you were still able to maintain your cool. Yes, you cried here and there. We all cried with you because we were all going through it with you. But I appreciate you so much. I appreciate that you always made sure that we had everything that we needed, and you always looked out for us. Although sometimes we were very unappreciative, or we had our moments that we were very selfish or disrespectful, I am sorry for the person that I was prior to who I am now. And I thank you so much for everything you've done. You have done an absolute amazing job with all of us. And it takes time, for us to finally hit reality and be like, okay, mom was right. We should have listened to mom, or we should have accepted when mom was telling us what was true. So I love you so much. Thank you so much for making me the person that I am today. Thank you so much for still supporting me and still believing in me. You mean so much to me, and I am just so grateful to call you my mom. I'm going to change the topic because I'm going to end up crying. But, yeah. Don't ever bring a child into the world and you're not stable. You don't have your own home. You don't have a job, because you don't want anyone to be like, no, you have to get out. I don't care if you have a child, or, I'm not saying that everyone is like that, but we do have people who are malicious and people who don't consider that you have a human being that you just created, that you just brought into the world, and they'll treat you absolute garbage. And it sucks that we have to go through that sometimes, but that's reality. I wanted to always form a career before I got, married or had kids, but life has a different way of moving things. And I think that's something I noticed a lot when I scroll through social media, or when I listen to a lot of my friends, or my previous friends, or whatever the case is, people I used to know. I hear to their stories, and they'll be like, oh, well, I got judged because of this and this and that and this. And I don't ever feel like a person who's still in school is wrong for having a child. And school, I mean high school. Like if you're in like junior, almost done junior year, going to senior year, and you get pregnant, that's fine. I don't feel like there should be any sort of I guess like steps to get to that, to the point of you having a kid. Because I know that a lot of people, you want to do high school, go to college, form a career, get married, and then have children. It's okay if you do it another way. When I was 17, I actually got pregnant, and I lost my son, but I was so confident when he was still in me. I was still very like motivated. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna graduate high school. I'm gonna make sure I cross that stage, whether I'm still pregnant, if I have to give birth right after, if I have to hold my baby on my hip, or wait till my son while he's on the stage, off the stage in someone's lap. But I'm gonna make sure that I graduate because I need to make sure I form something for myself and for my son. And I did that, and regardless of the fact that I lost my son, I'm still pushing. You know what I mean? I didn't give up. I'm still um, on a mission to make sure that I am happy, that I am forming my career, that I am forming my true happiness. And speaking of happiness, it's going forward and speaking about my wife. I have been with her for 2 years and 1 month, almost 2 months. I am married. We have been married for a little bit over a year, actually. We got married November 28th of 2017, and we are in February of 2019, so you guys can do the math. And that is my absolute best friend. That's my support system. That's my cheerleader. That's the person that I always look for to help me. That's the person I always confide in to hug me, hold me, kiss me when I'm feeling down, and to push me, because sometimes I don't have the drive, sometimes I don't have the motivation. But just like I don't have it sometimes, she doesn't have it sometimes, and we have to sit down and we have to analyze. Like I said in my last video, if you guys have not watched it, make sure you go back after this video is over and watch that video. And it's about communication. And like I said, I do the table talk. You sit here and I sit here, and we figure out what we're going to do. We're going to figure out our solutions. We're going to figure out our options, and we're going to move forward. We're going to make sure that we have everything and anything that we need in order to succeed in our marriage and independently. And I always say in our marriage and independently, because if God forbid it gets to the point that one day we're not together, I want to make sure that you're still good. I want to make sure that you still achieved all of the goals that you said you were going to do, and I was the reason that you kept going, that I kept pushing you, that I kept believing in you, that I was the reason that you didn't give up on yourself. And that's something that our relationship has formed. And I can honestly say our relationship has not always been the best. And I'm going to be completely honest about it when I say that in the very beginning, no one wanted us together. We had to hide our relationship because so many people down our fall. Like, they were just waiting. Basically, like, we're like up here and they're waiting for us to drop, and they're waiting right down here. But we didn't give anyone that satisfaction. Why? Because at the end of the day, if you love someone, then you love that person entirely. And even if you're learning to love that person, you're learning to learn who they are. You're learning, their negative side, their positive side, their sad side, their happy side, their any side of that person. You're learning who that person is. So being that we are 9 years and some months apart, everyone was like, no, you guys can't be together, she's older than you, she's toxic for you, that she's this, that she's that. And then people were telling her the same thing that they were telling me about her. They were telling, I'm too young for her, that I'm gonna cheat on her, that I'm gonna move on, that I'm not gonna be able to handle everything that she comes with. But guess what? I'm still here 2 years later, and I'm still by her side. I have not given up on her. I'm pushing her to every extent. I'm making sure that I believe in her so she can believe in herself. I'm making sure that she dedicates and focuses to absolutely everything and anything that she wants to do. And that is what a family foundation should be. A marriage and a relationship should start off in. Because if you can't support your significant other and you want to be all the way at the top while she's, drastically dropping, you guys are not going to succeed. Why? Because you guys are going to be at an uneven level. You guys have to be like those balances, and you put just the same amount, and you guys keep going up and you keep progressing together. You guys make sure that if one person is slacking, you pick up their slack so you guys could be on the same page. If one person is going through depression, anxiety, bipolar, insomnia, things that interrupt their mind and interrupt what their plans are, that's when you need to step in. And if you can't do that for someone, then maybe that relationship or that friendship isn't the right place for you to be. we have always had issues with communication, and which is why I made that video that I did yesterday about communication, because it took us maybe a year and a half, or a little bit less. No, I'm lying, maybe like a little bit less than a year, to figure out how we can communicate to one another without screaming at each other, to learn how to communicate with each other without insulting each other, without disrespecting each other. And it took a very, very long time, but it was because we were so used to all the toxic people that were around us, and all the toxic things that we have gone through prior to us being together. So we were used to retaliating, attacking one another, instead of sitting down and actually talking and realizing that neither one of us are like the people that we both have had in our past. And that has also made a huge difference. And we have both overcame so many different obstacles, like I said, together and independently. And seeing how much that my wife has progressed from the moment that I met her to where we are now, I am so grateful. I am so proud of her. I feel like an overachiever, but in a positive way. Like, I made sure that everything that she wanted to do, she completed it. Everything that she was wishing for, she did it. Everything that she wanted, she got. And that's who I am. When I love someone and I love them indefinitely, I make sure I give you 100% of me. I make sure I give you everything and anything that I can. Even if I stay with a little bit, I'll make sure that you have everything that you need, because I'd rather make sure you're good. So like, the moment I feel like I need it and I need you to give me that same comfort back, or I need you to give me the same thing back, you can do that for me. You can give me that love. You can give me that affection. You can give me anything that I'm asking you for. And it's rare when I ask her for anything, so I'm not saying like materialistic things. I'm just speaking in, naturally, like attention wise, love wise, just her dedicating her moment to me. We're not a very materialistic couple at all. We don't expect absolutely anything. Like, just being in each other's presence is enough for us. Just being in each other's comfort zone is enough for us. Just spending time with one another, and we could literally be eating the trashiest food, trashiest like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, junk food, fast food, basically, and watching a movie or a Netflix series, and we're fine because we're comfortable with one another. And I honestly just want to thank you, babe, if you're watching this, because I know you're like my number one supporter. Every time I post a video, you're the first person to watch it, or one of the first people to watch it. And I wouldn't have been able to do what I'm doing today without you. Seeing how you have progressed, seeing how much you have matured, how much you have helped me mature, and how much help you have given me to find who I am, who I truly am, and loving me with no hesitation, no extra, no hiding, no nothing. I can honestly just say thank you. I love you so much, and I appreciate the fact that you're still by my side, regardless of what anybody else had to say, regardless of what anybody else expected about me and you. We made it, and we're going to keep making it. We're going to keep pushing, we're going to keep striving, and we're going to make sure we have everything that we need, so that the moment we have children, the moment we have our own house, and we have our foundation and we're ready to start our family, we will be good. I got you 100%, and I tell you this every single day. I got you. I don't need you to give me anything back. I believe in you. I love you. I'm going to support you through every decision that you make, whether it's going back to school, getting another job, doing whatever it is you put your mind to. I'm going to be right by your side, just like you have been, and you have not given up on me. I'm never going to do it to you. And that's what the kind of relationship that everyone should have. And every relationship is different, so I'm going to start with that. But when you find that person that makes you feel the way I just expressed my partner, then you have found the right person. Then you have dedicated your time to the right person, and you have not wasted your time. This person makes my world stop every second that I see her smile. This person has never given up on me. This person pushes me and makes sure that I believe in myself when she can't even find faith in herself sometimes. And I do the same exact thing back to her. When I'm feeling like I lost myself completely and I'm done, like earlier I was feeling very emotional, I was feeling very out of myself, I was like in the clouds basically. I was still cheering her on. I was telling her, you're good, babe, we got this, we're gonna keep pushing, we're gonna overcome whatever obstacle is coming our way. Whatever the case is, you guys have to remain positive. You guys have to make sure that you're defending and protecting who your partner is. You have to respect and defend and value yourself in order to do that. And that's why I make YouTube, because I feel like I can influence and I can motivate so many people who don't understand how you should be receiving respect, how to be valued, how to be loved, how to love oneself. And that is the goal, guys. 2019 is setting goals. And I keep talking about goals because this year I've started so many goals and I've achieved so many things that I said I was going to do years ago, and it took me till now to do it. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how many things you guys are going through, how many things you've gone through. If you want to set a goal, set a goal. Maybe it's for a goal you want to finish by the end of the week, by the end of the month, by the end of the year, or in 5 years. Like I was saying, when you set a goal, you're better off achieving it. And mistakes means that you're achieving something. When you fail at something, you're achieving something because you attempted it and you made sure that you gave it your all, and now you know how to do it differently because the first time didn't work out. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. And I feel like that's something that I did. I gave up on myself, and it took me a long time to figure out who I want to be and what I want to dedicate myself to. So this comes to my goal. My personal goal to myself is starting school. By the end of the year, I want to have a bigger platform than I have right now for social media wise, but so I can influence people, so I can talk to people, so I can counsel people. I mean, I'm not certified. I don't have a degree or anything of that sort, but I want to be able to make sure that people are okay. I want to make sure that people who are coping through the very harsh sides of life and positive sides as well, I'm going to be here 100%, and I'm going to give you the same thing that I needed when I was younger and I didn't have it. I used to go to counseling, therapy. I had friends, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone trying to speak to me, and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to communicate because I feel like at that moment I didn't have anyone to listen to me. I didn't have anyone to believe in the words that I was saying. So that's what I'm going to do to you guys. If no one believes you, I believe you. If you need someone to support you, you need someone to push you, you need someone to strive next to you, I'm here. I am completely available, and I said that in my last video. I don't care who you are. You can be a complete stranger, but if you say, Martha, I need someone to speak to, can you hear me out? Do you have time? Are you available? I'm going to say yes. Even if I take a little bit of answer, don't get discouraged. I'm half the time always available. Actually, like 75% of the time. When I do start school, it's going to be a little bit more harder, but that was very illiterate now that I'm thinking about it. It's gonna be a little bit more complicated than it is now to be so available, but I'm still gonna dedicate time to making my YouTube. I'm still gonna dedicate time to reaching out to people if people need to be reached out to. I'm still gonna dedicate time to influence people, to motivate people. I'm still gonna be here, but my goal is this year to start school and make sure that I don't give up on myself, that I wake up every day, and it will be hard and it's a challenge for me because I will be going to school and then I will be going to work. I will be exhausted, and I know that and I understand that completely, but I'm still going to strive. I'm going to still push myself. I'm still going to support myself. I'm going to be my cheerleader, as well as everyone else that's on my side and they're supporting me and they believe in me. Thank you so much if you are watching this video. I appreciate you guys and I appreciate the support, even if it's just on social media, if it's in person and in social media. Thank you so much for the support. It means so much, and you guys have no idea. My next goal that I want to set, besides my platform, besides going to school, I want to meet new people. And not forming a relationship, not forming anything. I want to form a friendship because my marriage is not going anywhere. And I'm making that extremely clear through everyone. Everyone knows that I am completely in love with the person that I am with, and I am not looking for anyone else. I'm talking about I want to meet new people. I want to meet celebrities or famous people or other YouTubers. I want to learn how to do makeup. If I can't do it on myself, but I can do it amazingly on another person, I'm going to make sure you look popping before you leave my service because you need to look good. Like, you're coming out and you're going to say, it was me who did it. I want to do different things. I want to explore new things. I want to adventure new things. That's why I want you guys to watch this video, and I think it's so important that I'm doing this, and I'm being so transparent and way happier than I was before because I was in the process of editing the video that I was going to post up, and then I looked at myself and I'm like, why do you look so down? Like, this is supposed to take your stress away. This is supposed to take your mind off of everything else that you're going through and focus just on these people who need to hear you, who want to hear you, and you sound so down. And I honestly, all I did was just delete everything that I made and kept the first portion, and now I'm doing what I'm doing right now. It's okay to be down sometimes, guys, but we need to find a positive side to the down. We need to make sure that we keep pushing. My little hairs right here are irritating me. I had them out earlier. But we need to make sure that we find a reason to keep pushing. Even if you feel like you're alone and you don't have a partner and you can't speak to anyone, you have to find someone that is willing to listen to you, that's willing to support you, that's willing to be your cheerleader, to give you the utmost support and make sure that you achieve everything you have to. But when you don't find someone, the best cheerleader you have is yourself. Honestly, when you feel like you can't have anyone else to listen to, I was in a point that I believed that no one else would listen to me. Nobody was ever going to be my friend. No one was going to ever talk to me. And it was a very, very, very negative mindset that I had. And unfortunately, it did cause a lot of issues with friendships, with family, with, not so close relative, people that I know. And I, just because of the anger that I had built up because I didn't know how to cope with it, it caused a lot of issues with other people. But I'm working and I'm making myself better for myself and for other people around me so that they don't feel like they're giving me all that they have and I can't give the same thing back. And I've changed completely, and a lot of people who are watching these videos now, they're like, wow, what a drastic change. And a lot of people, they're just watching the video, but they'll contact me through social media and be like, you have changed so much. I love your words. You're so inspiring. You're very motivational. I believe in you completely. I support you. And it's people that I pushed away because of the negative mindset that I had at one point in my life. But that's the point. We have to stumble, we have to fall in order to get back up and see ourselves shine. Make sure you guys set a goal. Make sure you have everything you want to achieve. Make sure you guys get to it. Make sure that you believe in yourself and you don't let anyone else manipulate what your opinion is about yourself. That you don't let anyone else dictate the steps and the process that you're going through. If you're stumbling and you're falling, no, actually, if you're stumbling, yes, you can stumble, but do not fall. Don't let anyone get the satisfaction of seeing you down, seeing you miserable, seeing you upset, or seeing that you didn't achieve your goal because of something that they said. No, believe in yourself. And I actually spoke to a customer today, and I was telling her, like, what I want to go back to school for. And she's like, oh, you're going to such and such school? And I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? And she's like, well, I'm actually going there now. You're going to love this teacher. And we had a conversation for about an hour, and this person who never met me a day in her life told me, you got it. If you pray, if you dedicate to yourself, if you love yourself, if you pay attention, if you're you're gonna make it. And I'm like, what do you mean if I'm me? She was like, you have an amazing personality. You just met me today, minutes ago, and you're making sure that I'm smiling. You're asking me thorough questions. You're making sure that you have everything you need before I walk away from here. And that's exactly what it is, guys. Listen to everyone. Take advice. Sometimes we want to be closed-minded because we're sure about a situation, but listen to the advice you get. Sometimes you can incorporate what that person says to what your idea is and make an awesome plan. My 5-year goal where I want to see myself degreed. I want to be a therapist for an adolescent clinic or open my own clinic for counseling. It could be children, it could be adolescents or adolescents or adults. I want to be big. I want to make sure that I can heal people. I want to make sure that people know that they're heard and that they don't feel alone or they don't feel betrayed or disrespected. No, I'm going to hear you out entirely, and then I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to tell you what I think is going on based on, my education and how far I went, and then, a little bit of input about who, like, from me, not just what the books say. That's my goal, guys, and that's who I am. And I feel like for a very long time, I couldn't express or describe who I was. But now I can say it, and I can say it so freely and so confidently because now I know who I really am. I know that I'm Martha. I know that I'm 20 years old. I know that I am happily married. I know that I have an amazing family and friends who support me, who have boosted me, people who have never left my side. I know that I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to achieve all of my goals. In 5 years, I want to see myself in my own business. I want to help people. I want to be traveling the world. I want to have met a lot of people that I want to meet, whether it's on social media, whether it's because I read a book and it's from by that author. I want to do so many things, and you guys are going to be a part of it. But now it's a matter of learning who you are, being able to describe who you are. If you're going to an interview or you're going to fill out an application, stand out. Make sure you look amazing. Make sure your face is super clear. Make sure that they remember your face whenever you come back the next time. And the key to having someone remember you is your smile, the way you spoke to them, and the personality that you had towards them when you met them. Even if they're a complete stranger, make sure that you are kind, because we don't want people to be mean to us without knowing what our intentions are, what we're looking for from that person. So make sure you leave a mark everywhere you go, and your mark is your smile. Make sure that you are smiling and being happy. Not every day you have to be happy. It's okay to have your down day, but have more happy days, more positive days than you have negative days. And that is it, guys. I am going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was very inspirational and motivational to you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if you enjoyed this video. And if you don't, that's fine. As long as I know that I'm getting someone support and you're watching my videos, that means so much. And make sure you guys follow my social media. I'm also going to leave that down below. I have an Instagram, Snapchat, and a Twitter. I don't have Facebook. You can contact me via email or just in the comments below if you ever need to speak to someone. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.